Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I just did a makeup video and I took my virtual background off. Let me put it back on. There I go. How is everybody doing? It's time to get into Survivor. I know tonight is Big Brother night. I know a lot of you probably can't catch this live and you'll catch up on the rewatch, but I couldn't wait another day cuz y'all know I usually catch up on all my reviews on Friday and Saturday. I couldn't wait another day to drag a couple of people over here on Survivor 45. I Some of y'all have been saved because it was a rough day at work. That's why I have a nice after hours beverage. I've calmed my nerves. Other people have got on my nerve. But some things I can't let go. And I gotta say what I gotta say tonight. And then I'm gonna let it go. It's a game. $1 million ain't in my pocket. But your girl try to root for everybody black. I try to root for everybody black, but now I could give a damn if Katora or Bruce win this game. I could give a damn. Let's get into the episode. First off, hey Evita. I know Evita said she wanted to be here. Hey DM Rocks. First, I have to take my apology back. I'm not sorry no more. I feel like what Katora did last week, releasing that live, talking about how Bruce was treating her and how we didn't get to see all of it in the edit. And I felt bad for Katora. I was like, Bruce do be talking to people crazy, and Bruce does talk to people crazy. But it's something about, do you want $1 million, or do you want to get back at Bruce and everybody that has worked with Bruce? Because to me, I want $1 million. I could give a damn who like Bruce, what Bruce saying, because once I got my $1 million check and I win this game, I ain't got to see Bruce another day of my life. I take my apology back because I feel like what Katora did last week on the live was a scheme that she done sat around with Todd to bring us the B and the S. She only released that video because she knew she was about to do some F-ish. I can't curse right now. I can't say no curse words right now. You got to wait 10 minutes on the YouTube. But Katora knew what she was doing. She said, well, I'm going to release this video, have everybody feel sad for me. I'm going to have Angie apologize to me because she been dragging me for being off code all season. And I'm going to show her a little bit of the light. No, I ain't need to see none of that light. Girl, you off code. Off code. Ain't no code in you. I don't even see. I ain't gonna go that far. Angie, don't drag her that far because I don't know you. And I'm just talking about what I seen on my TV screen. I don't know you. But I do take my apology back. I ain't sorry. I feel like you are off code for voting Caleb out like that last night. But you ain't the only one, because team number one, how the hell y'all get rid of Sifu? Who don't know about all Sifu want to do is his karate moves on the beach and go look for fish in the water. That's all Sifu want to do. He really don't even give a damn about playing the game. Sifu is the perfect person to sit in the final three. Ain't nobody voting for him. Nobody's voting for Sifu, but oh no, we don't understand who he's gonna vote for. He's a wild card. No, he's black. Say it with your chest, Kelly, Kendra, and everybody else talking about, oh, his jury votes. We ain't even nowhere close to the jury segment of this game. Just say Sifu is black and there's too many black folks around. One of y'all gotta go. And then Katora just did all the dirty work for the people on the other team because it's a non-melanated alliance. I don't understand how can't nobody see on Reba. They didn't like J Maya. They don't care about Sifu. The only people that Reba cared about are the people who have no melanin in their skin. I don't understand how the people with melanin that weren't on Reba can't see that. How could you not see that? They didn't give a damn about letting go of J Maya. And then you turn around and be like, well, they really don't care about Sifu. So you think they care about your black ass, Katora, Bruce? I think Caleb knew. Jake was more on code than Sephora. I'm gonna call her Sephora. What's her name? Katora. Y'all really think y'all really think they didn't give a damn about the black people on their own tribe that they gonna give a damn about your ass? Good luck, girl. No, D doesn't count as melanin. Look, that's why I say non-melanated, because I don't want to say black because I know J Maya isn't black. But look at D versus J Maya. J Maya has melanin, though we know she's some kind of Indian or Middle Eastern. I don't know, and I don't want to say no disrespect because I just don't know. But J Maya has melanin. Yes, we know D is some kind of Spanish, but she could pass for white. Just like we know Austin is some kind of Asian, but he could pass for white. They don't have no melanin. We know they're not white, but they also don't have no melanin. That's why I say the non-melanated alliance. Because I don't think it's a black or white thing. I think it's a melanated thing. Like, if you too dark, you can't come over here. And I'm just calling it how I see it. Anyway, let me get into this. My little bit of notes. Now, Bruce, let me read you real quick, because you ain't have to do what you did at the beginning of the episode. Everybody on that damn, it ain't been 10 minutes. Lord help me. This is going to be a long one. Everybody on that island voted for Caleb. Everybody. It was unanimous. I guess Drew could kind of get out. Not Drew. What's his name? Austin can kind of be like, I ain't vote for you because, he ain't vote. So he can now have 1 million idols, but whatever. But everybody voted for Caleb. He got safe, whatever. Production made him safe. Like, you could have let Caleb go home last week, production, for all of this. But anyway, because I done got back upset and I thought I had calmed down. Bruce done called out Katora. Well, Katora, you really ain't want to vote for Caleb. How off code is Bruce? Now I understand. Bruce would get on my last nerve out there too. But not enough to bypass $1 million check. Not enough to bypass $1 million. Yes, go off on his ass, Bruce. And Katora pulled Bruce to the side like, Bruce, if we're around Bello, you could call me out. I don't mind. You could ask me a question. But if we're around Reba, why you calling me out talking about I ain't want to vote for Caleb? Because Bruce knew what he was doing. He was putting a target on Katora's back. But I always felt Katora would go before Bruce. I said that since episode 1. I said, all this hating Katora doing, you gonna go before Bruce anyway. Anyway, I always felt that way. Even this episode, now that Bruce got an idol, Katora could go home next week and I would not give one damn. I'll probably vote for her. And I can't even stand Emily ass. Emily next on my notes to be dragged. But Katora could go home next week and I would not care. I'd be like, okay, let's go on. Let's keep it moving. Because really, can't we just fast forward this season to the final 3 and see if Drew or Austin wins? Because what are we doing? This was the perfect episode for y'all to change the game. And y'all just did Drew and Austin's dirty work because y'all can't stand Bruce. That's what it all came down to. But let me get through my notes before I get to the end. Now, Emily, I can't stand your ass neither. Oh, Emily did something because remember, Emily was on the beach talking to Caleb. I'm about to tell you what Emily did. She talking to Caleb. She was like, oh, we're going to make it this week because we got so-and-so, we got so-and-so, and we got so-and-so. And then in her confessional, she was like, I don't give a damn about Caleb. I'm lying to him just so he could think we cool. And I guess, I don't know why she was lying to him, but because I said it, didn't I say it last week? I said it last week. I said, if Emily really gave a damn about Caleb, she would have threw a vote on somebody else and we wouldn't even have to do this revote. She could have voted for Jemiah. She could have voted for Jake. She could have voted for Kelly. She could have voted for whoever she wanted to vote for. But Emily does not give a damn about Caleb. I've been saying that from the beginning. I've been saying it from the time she saved Caleb. I was like, she saved Caleb because she probably rather work with Caleb over Sabaya. But she don't give a damn about Caleb. When has Emily ever gave a damn about somebody with some melanin in their skin? She couldn't wait to link up with the non-melanated alliance. Emily can't wait to be a number for the non-melanated alliance just so she could get voted out fifth with them. This season has turned into trash because Hannah quit. I ain't never gonna forgive you, Hannah, for quitting. We ain't have to go through none of this if Hannah wouldn't have quit. You see how the game is altered because of people who quit? Emily would have been gone. Look at Sean. Emily could have been gone in, or we could have had somebody else gone, somebody from Reba gone in. Now, I don't think it's going to be, I'm going to get into why I still think Reba going to win the game. But let me see who we cussing out next. Okay, I got a while. So let's get to the challenge. We get to the challenge. They hugging on the poles. It's a Survivor merge big challenge. We gonna hug on the poles and see who lasts the longest. I enjoyed that they split them up in two teams. We finally have Drew and Austin separated. We have Drew separated from his advantage. And all y'all can see is Sifu, who just out here karate chopping on the beach, doing football moves with Bruce on the beach. I wrote in my notes, Kelly won for team number one. But since Kelly wasn't the overall winner, everybody on Kelly's beach or team go to tribal council first. And whoever gets voted off from Kelly's group will not be a part of the jury. That sucks. That sucks. To know you in the same competition with everybody else, but because your group didn't win the food, you can't be a part of the jury. Anyway, D and her toes won it all. And look, I'm not mad at D for using her extra long toe and hanging up there on that pole. D did the damn thing. I'm not even mad at D because D is on my fantasy team, and I'm not mad at her being a part of the non-melanated alliance, but it's the optics, and I don't think the people of this season can see what's right in front of them. And I think we put so much emphasis. Is it us content creators putting so much emphasis on, we root for everybody Black. Why can't the Black people work together? When the Black people do work together and win, let me call it how I want to call it. It scares the non-Black people when Black people work together and win, because now when another group of Black people come in and they get to working together, now they thinking, oh, we're going to be a target. So let me be as off code as possible. Let me throw every Black person under the bus as possible so it won't look like we cooking it out over here, or we got some kind of Black alliance over here. Why are the Black people so scared to work with each other when the white people, Drew, Austin, Julie, D, are running the effing game, and they don't feel no kind of way about saying Sifu and J Maya can't be in it. They ain't in the club. They can maneuver through this game and say, F your melanin, you can't be a part of this clique. But all the Black people are so scared. Some of them fell in my drink. I'm so sad about it. Oh, they so scared they can't even play football on the beach. You saw not Couture, but Sabaya and Caleb couldn't even go to a challenge and try to win a pot and a machete for their team. That's why I would like to see some of these games played with all Black people or all melanated people, because I just feel like we have to do so much, jump over so many hurdles just to be a part in the play for last. Like Caleb was really just playing to be a part of the jury. He was never going to win this game. But why is it that oh boy, I can't remember his name, but oh boy, was his name Sean or Chris? Oh boy, who was stacked. Who remember he was on Marianne's team? Was it Marianne's season? Where he threw everybody on his back. His whole team on his back. The waves was crashing, everybody in the face. Everybody else's team couldn't swim, do nothing. But old boy put everybody on his back, dragged his whole team, and won the whole challenge. Like, oh, Caleb, Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan. Jonathan dragged his whole team through the ocean, swam, did won immunity for his whole team. All Caleb did was play a little basketball, make a couple of baskets, and and he too strong. But old boy made it to what, Final Four? Ain't nobody give a damn about him winning everything. But it just makes you think, if Caleb was white, would he be a threat? Or would they allow him to be a threat and be a meat shield? But because he's black, he gotta go. It's too much. Sifu is the perfect. Angie, go through your notes. Okay. Let's get to Austin. Okay. Austin made a statement that it's too soon to go after Kelly. You see my melanated points here? J Maya was his number. J Maya was never, ever, ever going against Reba. Ever. J Maya was Reba strong. But she had to go because she didn't take the sandwich. But Kelly also didn't take the sandwich. But Austin's like, it's too soon for Kelly. We could chill with Kelly for a little bit. Well, let's get out of Sifu or Caleb. Like, we gonna chill. I know Kelly, we ain't gonna really work with her, but she could make it a little bit further in the game. Why? Why wouldn't you get rid of Kelly first, who is not a number for you, and keep J Maya and make J Maya think y'all gonna ride the amulets out at number 2? Like, it does make it make sense. It doesn't. Now, it's another point where we on team number 1's beach, and they're talking about getting rid of Sifu. And I'm just waiting for Bruce to say, hey, why does it have to be Sifu? Why don't we take out Drew? Like, remember Jesse? His whole thing was, if everybody wants so-and-so out, they can stay. We gonna get somebody else out. Like, if everybody doesn't care if Sifu goes home, why is he the one that should go home? That should Survivor 101. If everybody on Reba wants Sifu out, that should let you know, Bello people, Sifu could be brought into the fold. He could probably be a number for us. Why don't we get out Drew? Who else was over there? Let me look at my notes. Or it was Emily. Why didn't we get rid of Emily? Why not? Why are we allowing y'all know Emily? Emily just showed y'all she's a number for Reba. Why don't you cancel out Emily? Or hit up Drew? Drew and Austin are like this. Why not get Drew out? Drew done left his whole advantage over on the beach. I don't feel like anybody wants to play the game. I just feel like they don't want anybody black to win. The black people included. The only one that care about somebody black winning is Jake. The only one. Let's get into it. I already said what would Caleb be a threat if he was white? I want to get into the first team and before I truly drag the second team. So you have Kelly, Kendra, and Bruce. Bruce is like, I know Kelly got my name out there, so I might play my idol. I don't give a damn about what y'all do because I might play my idol. And so, Kelly and Kendra was like, Bruce, he holds these grudges because, he has this grudge on Couture. He has a grudge with Kelly now. Why can't they were trying to vote out Bruce, and they were trying to work with Drew and Emily to vote out Bruce. Why didn't they just say, us three, we gonna work together this vote, and we gonna really take a shot at Reba and vote out Drew? Because maybe if they vote out Drew, Emily still ain't gonna work with their ass. I wouldn't even have been mad if they voted out Emily. Like, look, at least Emily won't be a number for Reba anymore. She can go. She should have been gone week 1 anyway. Girl, you had a good time going home. I just don't understand. I don't understand why Drew, of all people, is like, Sifu might have an idol. Reba. How many idols y'all thought was on that beach? Y'all thought everybody was gonna get an idol? Like, I don't understand how half of that tribe knows that Austin found the idol. Y'all went through all the crossword puzzles, mysteries, Scooby-Doo mysteries, everything to help Austin find that idol, but y'all still like, Sifu might have one too. I don't think anybody this season is smart. I don't really think Austin and Drew are that smart. I think they're just very lucky to have all the advantages. That's it. But anyway, the first team got rid of Sifu. Sifu didn't make the jury, and he said his dream was just to make the jury. Look, I felt really bad for Sifu because that move right there felt like a slight and not a game move. It felt personal. It felt like, we don't give a damn about the $1 million, but Sifu ain't gonna get close to it. Like the whole, we don't understand where his jury vote will go. Why do you give a damn where his jury vote will go? You should be giving a damn about making it to the jury. I hope y'all voting out Sifu hurts. I feel like we're still at a tie because after all of the votes, original Reba is down to 4, but once you add Emily, they're at a 5. And then you have Bello, who still has their original 5, which is Kelly, Kendra, Bruce, Katora, and Jake. But as long as Bruce and Katora in there, you really don't have a Bello 5. Like, those 5 would have to work together. That's why y'all should have got rid of Emily. No. Y'all should have saved Caleb and took... Number 2 is what really messed it up for Bello. Like, yeah, I didn't want Sifu. I ain't really care about Sifu, to tell you the truth. Tell you the truth. I didn't want him to go out like that. But when you look at it from the Bello side, at least they got rid of a Reba number. Because at the end of the day, Sifu was going to vote with Reba, even though Reba was going to cut him at some point anyway. He was just a number for them. So they at least got rid of a Reba number, but Tribal Council number 2 is what really messed it up for you. So let's go there. The whole point of Tribal Council number 2 is they're at a 50-50. Caleb is voting with Bello, and of course you have the original 3, Reba, which is D, Julie, and Austin, and you know that's the non-melanated alliance. They tight. D has the idol. I don't know why they didn't take a shot at Austin, but I feel like Jake is the only one that has a read on this game. Because I feel like Julie would have went to Rocks over Austin. But I don't think Austin would have went to Rocks over Julie. Like, he would have been like, I got 2 idols. Julie can go. So I'm going to at least make it somewhere close to the end, and I could win a couple of these individual immunity idols. I don't think Austin would have risked it all for Julie, but I think Julie would have risked it all for Austin. So I think getting rid of Julie was the right play. Where I think they messed it up was telling Katora about that damn idol. Because Caleb brought it up. He was like, should we tell Katora before Austin tells it? Do you all think, put it in the comments, put it in the chat, do you think Austin would have ever told Katora about that idol? I don't think Austin cared enough. I don't think Austin would have put two and two together that I'm calling this child Sephora. And that's my favorite makeup store, so that's a shame. Does Austin ever put two and two together that Katora doesn't know this information? He probably thinks everybody knows it. I don't know. Jake to me had the best plan. Now I agree. A lot of people, I was on Twitter earlier today. I ain't going to rocks for nobody. I ain't mad at you. I probably wouldn't go to rocks for nobody either. Truth be told. But take the shot of it. Like, at least tie it up. Let Austin do the screw face. Like, let Jake put his little magic on and be like, look, we going to rocks. You gonna risk it all? You know what we gonna do? At least fill it out. See if he gonna go to rocks or not. And then if you get the vibe, Austin might go to rocks. Like, I'm gonna switch my vote. Okay, then I'd be like, okay, Katora, at least you tied it up. At least you tried. I wouldn't go to rocks for Caleb ass neither. But Katora made that vote completely because her feelings were hurt, because she felt at that moment when they did the rearranged tribes, I forgot the tribe swap, she finally realized she was on the outs and people like Bruce more than they like her. It is what it is. And I don't even think it's that people like Bruce more than they liked her. It's just Bruce was the one who found the idol. And I think if Caleb would have found it, like, all of those people were looking for the idol together. Now, I guess they just didn't want Katora to find. Look, Katora, something has to be said, and I'm just going to say it plain. For Bruce to talk to people any kind of way, the way he talks to them, for everybody to still want to work with Bruce over you, what are you doing to people out there? How are you talking to people? What is it about your personality where people are right? Why do people want to tolerate Bruce before they want to tolerate you? Like, if you so easy, cool, calm, collected, chill, alliance, y'all had the whole Virgos groove. Why is everybody willing to tolerate Bruce before they want to work with you? That says something about you, girl. But she was in her feelings. She was like, that's why you was looking for your rings. You was helping Bruce. Now, I understand being in your feelings, but I also understand $1 million. And she didn't think this through. Because you getting rid of Caleb, you just tied up the game. And by you tying up the game, I can see if you tied up the game and Bello was strong, but you tied up the game and you still got to go back to Bruce, who don't give a damn about you. I just told you about the non-melanated alliance. Your eyeballs should tell you that they don't want no melanin in their alliance over there on Reba. So now what you going to do, Katora? Like, Katora is really getting ready to go home next week. Because Reba is going to want to take a shot at Bello. Reba is going to want to get the majority. And when I say Reba, I mean Reba plus Emily. They're going to want to have the majority numbers. So they're going to be like, we can't shoot at Bruce. He has an idol. Bruce don't give a damn about Katora, and they don't give a damn which Bello goes. So Katora could be it. Katora, you could be it. Katora is going home next week. I'm calling it right now. She gonna sit up there and think, oh, we about to do a women's alliance, girl power, girl. Them girls don't give a damn about you. They didn't want to work with J Maya. They didn't want to work with J Maya, who was actually Reba. What makes you think they want to work with you? What else I put in my notes? Because I'm tired of dragging everybody. Oh, I already said I'll be writing notes, but I say all my points beforehand. So let's look at this. So we have Caleb and Sifu out, and it's just the optics of two black men going home on the same episode. All we was missing was the kumbaya This is the same exact moment that Drea and Marianne were talking about. The only thing we were missing is I wish they could have saw it was Sifu. But see, I don't even think Katora would have cared if she would have saw Sifu, sitting on the jury. I don't think she would have cared. She would have probably still sent Caleb packing. She would have like two black men, bye. Let me go to the comments because everybody else is just sitting ducks. Because I guarantee you, I don't understand why knowing that Bruce has an idol when you don't even like Bruce would make you want to vote out Caleb. You like Caleb. You were just the one saving Caleb last week. Last week, you were trying to convince everybody not to vote for Caleb. And then just because he helped Bruce find an idol, now it's like, F Caleb. So you pretty much saying F Bella. Katora is lost. She's really lost if she thinks Reba is about to pull her in. She's really lost. Now, the only thing that might save Katora is they might vote out Jake because Jake was the mastermind behind that split. They might get rid of Jake and play in Katora's face like, oh, let's do an all girls thing, girl. We gonna girl power, Virgo's groove, all that mess they was talking in the beginning. They might do all of that to get rid of Jake, but I guarantee you a Bello number is going home next week. And Katora, once a Bello goes home next week, if you're not fighting to get a Reba out, you can go ahead and just pick which day you gonna go on over to the Ponderosa because you're not making it nowhere near a jury. I can already see how this gonna play out. They getting ready to steamroll Bello. Bello about to go. And then they might let Emily be a swing vote. If they don't, y'all think they'll if it's down to the final four, Reba and Emily, do you think they let Emily be a swing vote or do they just vote Emily out at final five? Because Drew and Austin ain't going home. They got too many idols. The season getting ready to be boring. It's about to be a steamroll. The only way this season gets good is if Dee and Julie wake up and realize we need to blindside Drew and Austin. That's the only way this season gets good. Is Dee. We got to rely on Dee and Julie, the two women who found the hammer to have the idol and gave it to Austin. Like I said, I would have threw the hammer in the ocean. Wouldn't nobody had no idol. We got to rely on Dee and Julie to make a flip before final five. And it has to be a complete blindside. So Austin don't play his two idols. We putting a lot on Dee and Julie's back. Emily might be the one to get in their ear, but I think as soon as Emily pull out that master plan is when they vote Emily out. Let's get to the comments because up next in about 15 minutes, I might start the video early. I know Big Brother finale is tonight. I want to do a quick video on guessing the jury votes, which it shouldn't be that hard of a guess, but I want to do it anyway, just to see if I'm right before the finale. Let's go through the comments and then I will end this because I don't even think Survivor about to be good. I see it too, DM Rocks. That Reba, I call them the non-melanated alliance. I'm not about to sugarcoat it. The non-melanated alliance probably will be at the final, whatever, the final four. Two of them gonna make fire. And I'm sure Drew and Austin will be up there pleading their case. Do you know how easy it would have been to get rid of Drew this episode? The writing was on the wall for Bello to really flip the script. But because of Bruce Everybody hates Bruce messed up the whole game. Mm, mm, mm. Couture looking for sympathy. She had it last week. Girl, I apologize. Didn't I spend the whole first 5 minutes of my review last week apologizing to Couture? I ain't never falling for. Don't send me no more DMs. People apologizing and because see when people put that stuff out, that's they did some fuck shit that's getting ready to come out next. I'm sorry, I cursed kind of hard right there. I was a little bit upset. I'm just mad Caleb is gone. I hope he comes to the challenge. Y'all think Caleb will come to the challenge? Would he be a good challenger? I could see Caleb doing USA 3, something like that. USA 4. Survivor be running USA challenge. Survivor. Big Brother needs some better competitors. I'm so glad the auction is back next week as well. The Survivor auction was always one of my favorite episodes, but the auction got broken when everybody started to save all of their money. Like Jeff will put all the food up there. Nobody would bid on the food, and everybody just want to bid on the advantage. What is that? Is that my phone? I'm getting all these notifications. Everybody just want to bid on the advantage, and it's whoever go me first, and then people start putting their money together for the advantage. So it's kind of broken. I hope we see old school auction where there's no advantages and everyone is really fighting over the food, because really Dee's team, everybody who just had Taco Tuesday, they have no reason to fall for all of the tempting food items because y'all just ate. Those 6 or 5 should be looking for the advantage. And is Austin on that team? Like, if y'all let Austin get one more advantage, I'm throwing the whole TV away. I'm canceling off my DVR. I can already see Austin about to get another advantage because he ain't hungry. But I'm excited to see the auction back. I just hope it's not still broken. Does D count as melanated? I already answered that. No, she doesn't. She's not. No. People who I count as melanated is people when you look at them and they don't look white. They can't pass off like J Maya. We know she's not black, but she's melanated. And of course, black people are melanated. I think every culture has melanated people. What didn't Emily do? I think I already answered that though. I agree. Katora is right up there with Emily at this point. Do we want to put her up there with Emily? Yeah, no. Because Emily been off cold since episode 1. I don't know. I don't give a damn about Katora right now. She could be up there with Emily. This was a perfect opportunity to get Drew and the boy that has all the idols out the game. Could you imagine if they would have blindsided Austin? I think Julie still goes to Rocks. I think Julie still goes to Rocks for Austin. But imagine if last week, no, they still need to get rid of J Maya. But imagine if Austin, and let's say Austin happened to be on, no, Austin would have just played his idol. I'm just thinking if maybe 4 Reba would have been somewhere and Austin would have been somewhere by himself with just Emily, but he would have just played his idol. I don't know, but still a missed opportunity. A missed opportunity. I know I called it day one. Day one. If Couture would have voted for Julie instead of Caleb, it would have been a tie and Caleb would still go home. We don't know that. We don't know if Austin is willing to stick his hand in a bag to go to Rocks when he has all the power in the game. He has an idol. He has an amulet that I'm sure he's going to get Kelly out that's going to turn into another idol. He has his best friend that has a walkout advantage. He has a non-melanated idol alliance. He can afford to get rid of Julie. He just replaced Julie with Emily. Emily can't wait to be in the non-melanated alliance. Can't wait. So we don't know if Katurah would have tied it up that it's guaranteed that Caleb still goes home. Now, I will agree with anyone who says I'm not going to rocks for nobody. I can understand that. But Katurah could at least made the move to get to a tie so Jake could have pleaded his case. But she didn't. She just straight up voted out Caleb like these people going to be like, come on, Katurah. Thank you for saving us. Come on, girl. We got you. Come on. Come. They voting her black ass out next. No, it wouldn't. It would have been a revote. Yep, they revote, and then if it's tied again, the people who voted would be safe, and then the rocks go down. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're right. They always do a revote. That's why right before the revote, everybody plead their case. We ain't switching our vote. We ain't switching our vote either. I guess we going to rocks. I guess we going to rocks. And then you see somebody in the corner like, I don't know. I ain't going to rocks for nobody. I might switch. Like, at least get to the revote part. At least. She was wrong for that. Sifu was done dirty. I agree. Does Taj, you really switched the subject. You really switched the subject on us right here. Does anyone think the toe content is a foot fetish? I'm sure the people who have the feet fetish are really enjoying the toe content, but I think it's weird that she has an extra long toe and it helps her stay on that pole. I don't think it's a foot fetish to the people who like it, but it ain't go one way or the other for me. I don't think so. It's only mentioned twice. Yeah, it's only mentioned twice. Maybe somebody in the editing room enjoys feet and they keep putting it in the edit. I don't know. Sifu needs to come back for another season. No, he doesn't. Like, look, I ain't want the black man to go home, but we ain't acting like Sifu had any chance of winning this game. Sifu didn't know what was going on. He didn't recognize that he wasn't a part of the non-melanated alliance either. I guess Sifu knew enough to make a fake idol. He knew enough to make a fake idol but I don't see nothing game-changing about Sifu where he needs to come back and karate chop and air guitar on the beach again. I don't have to see that anymore. No, I had enough. Eric, I'm with you. I don't think Austin would have told her, so I wouldn't have told Katurah nothing. I think that's what messed it up. Katurah is too emotional of a player. I wouldn't have told her nothing. And then if Austin would have said something, you could have been like, oh, I thought you knew, girl. Everybody knew Bruce had an idol. I thought you knew. And if I was Jake, I definitely wouldn't have told him. I wouldn't see Jake was too honest. I wouldn't be like, girl, that's why I was lying about the rings. I'm like, no, girl, I was really looking for my rings. I don't think Austin even thinks that strategic. I said the same thing, Zuda. I don't think Austin and Drew are that strategic. Like Jake today had the best strategic move we've heard about this game for a long time. Austin and Drew are just lucky. And they have all the advantages. They don't really even have to be strategic. They just have to, like Austin voted Jemiah out because of a sandwich. A sandwich. Now, and probably some other reason too. But for the most part, Jemiah did not allow him to eat a sandwich. It's nothing strategic about their game. They're just lucky. And they also get to play the game without melanin. And when you don't have any melanin in Survivor, you're already 10 steps ahead of everybody else that does. Because we got to fight off stereotypes. We can't be too strong. We can't be too smart. Look at Sifu. Sifu was out there karate chopping, minding his own business, and they still voted his ass out. She wanted to screw over 2 of her numbers to put herself at the bottom of another tribe potentially. She screwed over her numbers because of her feelings. Katurah could easily go home next week. If Jake goes home next week, Katurah is right after him. Next week is Katora or Jake. And I'm calling it now. It's Katora or Jake. And then the week after that, whichever one of Katora or Jake don't go home, it's the other. And then they're going to get rid of Kelly ass so Austin can have an idol. Jessica from Jay's season went to Rocks and went home. Plus, the vote was between Hannah and Zeke. We've seen people go to Rocks and go home. It's a gamble. And I'm not saying, I want it to be clear. I'm not saying I want anybody to gamble away their $1 million for anybody else. But at least get me to the point to where I can try to convince you that I'm going to gamble. Are you? Are you going to gamble with 2 idols in your pocket? Call Austin's bluff. Get to that point. Katora didn't even get there. Yeah, they tolerate Bruce. I think if it's stupid of Katora to get mad because she was the last to find out Bruce had an idol. They didn't have to tell you. They shouldn't have told her. She went for the one person who actually wanted her to stay. The only person that cared about you in this game. Because like I said, everybody else is willing to tolerate Bruce. They don't give a damn about you. I say Kelly, they go after because of the idol Austin wants for himself. I don't think so. I think because they gave us that shot of girl power, it's giving me the vibe that Jake goes home. But I still don't think they go after Kelly. I think they go after Jake. I'm still going to keep it on Jake or Katora. They don't give a... Because if Austin really cared about that damn amulet, he would have voted out Kelly last week. Did Kelly have immunity? Because you know my memory bad. But they would have voted out Kelly over J Maya. Because J Maya, could you imagine if J Maya was still here and they did the tribe swap? Reba would have had majority on one tribe because they would have technically had 7 plus Emily. Or 6 plus Emily. But they got rid of their own number last week because she's not a part of the Melanated Alliance. So they don't mind Kelly floating around with the amulet for a few weeks, because if they were smart, they would have got rid of Kelly last week and then be like, okay, J Maya, we're going to rock it out. Reba, we got the amulets, we cool. And then you could have blindsided J Maya at any time. She acts like this and has the nerve to... She is a civil rights attorney. Look, for whose civil rights? It's a lot of people fighting for civil rights other than Black people. It might not be for the Black people's civil rights. There's other communities in the United States that are still fighting for civil rights as well. And I ain't gonna say nothing against nobody community, but she was very off code. But maybe lawyers are emotional. Lawyers shouldn't even be emotional people. They deal off facts. It's because of him withholding information, but at the same time, he told her. Maybe she mad Bruce have an idol. I don't know. Because she gonna have a hard time getting out Bruce now that you know he has an idol, which is more of a reason you should have kept Caleb. That's even more of a reason you should have kept Caleb. You know Bruce has an idol. So you need somebody that could win some stuff to help you get Bruce out. You think Julie is smart? No, I don't think none of them are smart. Julie and Dee are the biggest dummies because they gave him the hammer. I would have probably been savage enough to smash the coconut and keep the idol for myself. I'm probably savage enough to do that because I'm damn sure not giving you the hammer. If I'm too nice and I don't want to be a savage and steal the idol for myself, I'm at least throwing the hammer in the ocean and nobody got a fucking idol. But no, Julie and Dee are equally as dumb because they gave Austin all the power to run the game. Austin would have never had a vote, ever had a vote. I wonder if you steal that idol and you make active for yourself, it must be in the rules that they had to give Austin the idol, like they couldn't steal it. I don't know. Because he just wouldn't have had a vote. Beware, you shouldn't have opened it. I got the idol now. You can go home. Like I don't understand giving somebody else that much power in the game when 9 times out of 10, I'm never playing the idol for you. I don't give a damn. I'm never playing this idol for you. It's always going to be my idol. I can say it's Reba idol all I want, but it's always going to be my idol. Like this is why I can't never play these games. I think I'm too cutthroat. I don't know about Caleb on the challenge. He's kind of silly. I don't think he could do MTV challenge, but he can go on over there on USA. They ain't too, it's kind of fluffy over there on the USA. So he can go on over there and play a little bit. They don't get too cutthroat or raunchy over there. I don't think he would. What? I don't think he would work with any other chocolate folks. Who? Probably a lot of. I prefer him over Jag, Sean, or Bruce. On the challenge, Jag, why would Sean ever go to the challenge? He quit. And Bruce too old. I'm sorry. I don't want to see. No, Bruce is too old. Mm-mm. Oh my gosh. I saw that the challenge ratings from last night. What? It's probably my fault. I forgot to watch. I ain't watch. I told y'all last week. Let me make sure I'm keeping up with time. I don't watch the challenge live. Like, because I watch Survivor. Survivor is my favorite show. So I'm watching Survivor. And then by the time I finish with Survivor and I'm finished tweeting, and I might hit up a space or a YouTube live. Once I finish that, it's time to go sleep for work. I ain't even watched Amazing Race yet. So I haven't watched the challenge, but them numbers are bad. I'm hoping they increase with when the mercenaries come. That's just telling us that a newbie only season, people want to see CT, people want to see Cara, people want to see Bananas. People even want to see Tori in the friendship game. You know, people want to see what they want to see. I was kind of excited for the newbies, but I guess they ain't holding it up. I'm damn sure. I mean, if the best argument we got to look at is Corey L versus Big T, like I'm already uninterested in watching. It's probably because nobody knew. I didn't know until the day before due to Twitter. Right. People don't know. I mean, they probably know about 2 episodes, but they could at least watch the first one. Wait, TBH. Damn it. I know TBH. I know it's not by the way. Is it by the way and you just got the letters wrong? To be heard. Damn it, y'all know I don't be knowing the acronyms. The second episode was better than the first. But what is TBH? It's gonna drive me crazy. I need all the young people who love me to maybe create an acronym, list the top 20 acronyms that the millennials and the Gen Zs use in these chats so I could study them. Because y'all be throwing them up and y'all be telling me, but then I'll be forgetting. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me too quick. Let me think. TBH. To be honest. I knew it, Eric. You said it, but it came to my brain right as you popped it up there. So I feel like I got it before you put it in the chat. I'm gonna get TBH. To be honest. Okay, I got it. There's some drama more than any of the past few seasons talking about the challenge. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna talk about the challenge probably Saturday because tonight is dedicated to Big Brother. Let me look at my text real quick so I can tell y'all before I end this live. Oh, Charles didn't say anything. because Charles is not able to do it tomorrow night. So I was trying to see if he wanted to do a late night live tonight, but he hasn't responded to that yet. So once we get to watching Big Brother, I'll ask him. But if me and Charles just can't coordinate our schedules, because I know we talk behind the screens and we just like, what about this time? No, I got something to do. What about this time? No, I got something to do. So it might be hard, but either way, I'm going to talk about the Big Brother finale either tonight with Charles or tomorrow by myself. We'll have a good time. Also, shout out to the chat. The Good Kissers. Charles sent me the fantasy, and the top 4 people are all good kissers in the Big Brother Fantasy League. So shout out to the Good Kissers. I believe Stormy is number 1. I feel like I should still win, but Charles was like, girl, everybody got Matt and Jag, so you're not gonna get enough points to jump somebody. So I'm like, damn. I think I'm in 4th. But shout out to the Good Kissers. The Twitter drama is crazy. Olivia and Mariah were throwing shade, and Melissa was at Corey Lay. I saw the Melissa Corey Lay. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for the challenge live this weekend. But the Corey L, Big T, Melissa drama, put that in the trash. Like, y'all can say them feelings for yourselves. That's not valid. I'm gonna get into Olivia, Mariah. I saw a little bit of it, but I haven't deep dived into it. So that might be a little bit more juicy than what Big T and I'm talking about. But anyway, y'all, I'm getting ready to start another video. It's going to be a quick 15-20 minute video where I guess where I think the jury votes will go. If you want to play along with me, come over and join. Literally, once I sign this one off, I'm going to turn the other one on. So please like, comment, share, subscribe. It's a lot of good content coming up. I think we might have a winner Big Brother season. But if either way, the content is coming. Oh, Squid Games on Netflix is coming up. I'm going to get into that. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm really pushing for the 2,000 mark now. So if you like the content, please hit the subscribe button. If you want to come back for Big Brother, real quick, 15-20 minutes. I'm turning this one off. I'm turning the next one on. If not, I'll see y'all next week for Survivor. Couture, do better. Learn from this girl. Learn. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye.